My visions of the future are always pretty much standard issue. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and there are flying cars. There is something delicious about writing, the first words of a story. You never quite know where they'll take you. If you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others. Read a lot and write a lot. I write to give myself strength. I write to be the characters that I am not. I write to explore all the things I am afraid of. Start writing, no matter what the water does, not flow until the faucet is turned on. This is how you do it. You sit down at the keyboard, and you put one word after another until it's done. It's that easy and that hard. Don't tell me the moon is shining. Show me the glint of light on broken glass. You can make anything by writing. The scariest moment is always just before you start. There is no real ending. It's just the place where you stop the story. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. Writing is a socially acceptable form of schizophrenia. Tears are words that need to be written. I can shake off everything as I write. My sorrows disappear. My courage is reborn. Imagination is like a muscle. I found out that the more I wrote, the bigger it got. After nourishment, shelter, and companionship, stories are the thing we need most in the world. All you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence that you know. There are 3 rules for writing a novel. Unfortunately, no one knows what they are. Words can be like X-rays if you use them properly. They'll go through anything you read and you're pierced. I write to discover what I know. I always start writing with a clean piece of paper and a dirty mind. We write to taste life twice, in the moment and in retrospect. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. The role of a writer is not to say what we can all say, but what we are unable to say. You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. A writer is someone for whom writing is more difficult than it is for other people. Being a writer is a very peculiar sort of a job. It's always you versus a blank sheet of paper or a blank screen, and quite often the blank piece of paper wins. Fantasy is hardly an escape from reality. It's a way of understanding it. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Fiction is the truth inside the lie. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. Writing a book is a horrible, exhausting struggle, like a long bout with some painful illness. One would never undertake such a thing if one were not driven on by some demon whom one can neither resist nor understand. One day I will find the right words, and they will be simple.